multiplication rule. It is strongly suggested using the intuitive multiplication rule because it is based on understanding instead of blind use of a formula. So the notation here. The probability of event A and B is equal to the probability of event A occurs in a first trial and event B occurs in a second trial. Now, here's a new notation. The probability of event B occurring after it is assumed that event A has already occurred. Now, caution. The notation of the probability of A and B has two meanings depending on its context. For the multiplication rule, the probability of A and B denotes that event A occurs in one trial and event B occurs in another trial. Now, for the addition rule, we use the probability of A and B to denote that the events A and B both occur in the same trial. Now we have the intuitive multiplication rule. To find the probability that event A occurs in one trial and event B occurs in another trial, multiply the probability of event A by the probability of event B, but be sure that the probability of event B is found by assuming that event A has already occurred. So here's the formal multiplication rule. The probability of A and B is equal to the probability of A times the probability of B, provided that event A has already occurred. So again, translation. The probability of A and B is the probability of A times the probability of B, provided that event A has already occurred. Now, independence and the multiplication rule. When applying the multiplication rule and considering whether the probability of event B must be adjusted to account for the previous occurrence of event A, we are focused on whether events A and B are independent. Now, two events A and B are independent if the occurrence of one does not affect the probability of the occurrence of the other. Several events are independent if the occurrence of any does not affect the probabilities of the occurrence of the others. Now, if A and B are not dependent, then they are said to be dependent. Now, caution. Don't think that dependence of two events means that one is a direct cause of the other. Having a working light in your kitchen and having a working light in your bedroom are dependent events because they share the same power source. One of the lights may stop working for many reasons, but if one light is out, there is a higher probability that the other light will be out because of the common power source.